Nimrod's fortress. What a beautiful place. I mean, there's so many different fortifications here. One thing that I find very interesting is how the Baybars came here. The Baybars, of course, their script looked like this. And of course, you see the lion, symbol of the Baybars. But what is actually here to discover? What's this here? Oh, a little rock with a little staircase. Oh, let's find out what's down here. All right. Whoa. Wow. After the Battle of the Horns of Hittim in 1187, Crusaders lost their hold on most of the territory of the land of Israel. You remember Salah ad-Din? You remember how Yochanan ben Zakkai was a Jewish man who wrote most of the Mishnah, who was the physician of Salah ad-Din. He commanded the whole Avuibi army and its struggle against the Crusaders. Salah ad-Din at that time was lord of the land of Israel. He and his troops systematically destroyed the fortresses like this one. Look, this was, of course, a cistern here on top of this mountain in the Galilee. These fortresses fell into their hands, right? The Crusaders, however, attempted to reconquer this area, but look at these fortifications. It's extremely hard to reconquer when you're coming from the low ground to try to take the high ground. In the different crusades, look at these fortifications. Wow. What you would have here, of course, is what's called the firing slit, where they would fire arrows down into the valley. Al-Aziz Ottoman, nephew of Salah ad-Din, intrigues the Sultan al-Kamal in Egypt, the brother of al-Muhatis. Wow, this place is absolutely crazy. And what he did in 1227, the army of the German Emperor Kaiser, you remember the Kaiser who came to Jerusalem? Frederick II arrived in the Holy Land, and the Sultan al-Kamal provoked the Kaiser to engage his brother in battle, even gave Jerusalem to the Kaiser. That's why the Kaiser showed up on his horse into Jerusalem. Now, al-Mu'attis feared that the Crusaders were about to attack Damascus and conquer it, initiated the construction of this fortress in 1227 to help his younger brother, Al-Aziz Mamluk Sultan Ottoman, to protect the road to Damascus. Now, we're right on the road leading to Damascus. Now, of course, you know that 7 years later, the destruction of this fortress happened because the Mamluk army stopped the Mongols at En-Harod. One of the Mamluk commanders in that battle, he was a Baybar, okay? He named himself Sultan of the Mamluks. Bilik began to refortify in his day, make this place impregnable. With the surrender of the Crusades and their final ejection from the Holy Land over in the Horns of Hittim in 13th century. And the prestige of this fortress diminished in the 15th century, and it served actually as a prison for the rebels. But later it was abandoned.
Practical biblical education and training for Christians around the world, serving the people and land of Israel with unconditional love and an uncompromising faith. Please make your donation today. Your monthly gift is a commitment with us in blessing Israel, blessing God. The Aliyah Return Center.